I want you to be so kind and listen. Today, darlings, is day one of the catastrophe. We are going to an apocalypse, and this is not a fucking joke. Excuse my French. And if Mr. Trump, this orange hair orangutan who calls himself a word that I'm not giving him, if he is not providing the health warnings and the health service, well, Rudi backstage and Rudi Dolezal does it for my American friends, not because I want to make myself important, but simply because I think it's necessary, because it's so important for your survival. I'm doing this in English and in German, but first in English because it's for America, but it's also helpful for Europeans who speak German. So, darlings, I'm providing this service. I'm telling you how I'm now have not COVID in the middle of Miami, where we have up to 15,000 new infections per day, okay? And where I said months ago, and you can look it up on my posts on Instagram, Rudi_Dolezal, that I said, if nothing happens, America and especially Florida will be worse than Italy. Well, we are over that long, and Italy was very, very severe. I'm from Austria, and Italy is our neighbor. They are our friends. There were 6, 7, 8, 900 people dying per day. Now here in America, we have 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. We will read 100,000 deaths a day. Oh my God, how can this happen? And you soon will have 500,000 deaths in total. Oh my God, how can this happen? And you very soon, I don't know, and I hope I'm wrong. I pray to God. And Frank Zappa always said, my mentor, who wants a clever asshole? In words, who wants a clever asshole? Nobody wants the guy who always is right. But I hope I'm not right. But I'm telling you, if nothing happens dramatically now, you'll see 1 million deaths of Americans on COVID. And look to Europe, how they managed it. Look to other like South Korea, etc., etc. There's not only Europe, there's a lot of everybody, but the United States. So I'm giving you what I'm doing. I'm not saying do this. Do whatever you like. You want to die? Okay, jump off I'm on the 8th floor. If I'm jumping off here, I'm going to be dead. You know what? I like life. And I'm a father of 2. And therefore, I'm doing those things. I'm here since March 1st. And when on March 5th, I realized what's happening here. I only went out now, slowly follow. I went out always wearing a mask. From March, not now. And everybody who has a brain and thinks logically only goes out with a mask. I always went out only with gloves. Why? Oh, I'm pressing a button in an elevator that other people could have pressed. And then when I have it on my finger, it doesn't go away. I mean, forget that if I'm doing anything like this, I have it already. But even if I'm not. So next one, you're touching the door knob. Or this or that or that. And think about it. On each where there is metal, glass, even paper, it survives. You understand? This is not a joke. So, if I'm going out, I'm also wearing this. A shield. This is how I go out. And I go out sometimes in the evening or whatever when there's little people. Why the shield? Well, you know that the latest science, which is not communicated in the United States, I don't know why, because, the United States is the richest country in the world. They have the best scientists, everything, but they have a yellow, orange-haired orangutan who calls himself president. I'm not calling him president. Mr. Trump. See, they now found out that even if somebody is sneezing, you know that. Social distancing is rule number 3. I mean, please, if you haven't checked it by now, I look out here and you know what I see? Oh yeah, here's the beaches of Miami Beach. Great. Oh, great. Yeah, they're one next to the other. No masks, no nothing. Oh yeah. They arrested the person who went out with a death costume because they wanted to do a warning. It was a doctor. They arrested him because it makes the children afraid. You know what it also does? It makes the children die. You understand? So, social distancing, yeah? Latest thing is 9 meters, which is 9 times 3 feet. Yeah, this is serious. Anyway, latest is, and the famous World Health Organization where Mr. Trump takes America out, which is like, okay, yeah, good. They are confirming it, and all the scientists in the world confirm it. There is scientific proof that COVID-19, the coronavirus, stays in the air. I repeat, it stays in the air. So, when somebody goes on the street and doesn't wear a mask, or forget that nobody wears a shield, or just a few people who have brains and logical thinking wear a shield, but if somebody doesn't wear a mask, he's still, and he is positive, and he doesn't know it, because, I mean, the testing, oh my God, testing, we don't test, cut the testing down, otherwise we have too much cases. That's the logic, okay? I don't get it. That you must test everybody, if possible, to find out where there is the big centers of COVID, like, you know, anyway. So, somebody walks on the street, he has COVID, he doesn't know it, he doesn't even have to sneeze. And you walk there 3 hours later and have no mask and no shield. You know what? You get the fucking virus. Because they now know it's airborne. So I said it from the very beginning, darlings. I said, wait, we don't know anything. And distrust everybody who even now says they know everything. The only chance to survive in this pandemic, I repeat, the only chance to survive in this pandemic is think logical and use your brain. I'm a witness when Freddie Mercury died of AIDS, and everything that the people in the first and second and third year said was not the whole truth. They found out, oh my God, it's now also contracted like this. Oh my God, it's not only homosexuals. Oh my God, you're having a lot of oh my Gods with COVID. So what I'm doing, and I'm not preaching, I'm just saying because I'm seeing people die. The people who laugh, ha 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 ha, when I went to Publix with gloves on, some of them are not laughing anymore. You know why? Because they're dead. They don't live anymore. So, I don't want to be angry, but it makes me angry to see that people don't even take care of their own lives. Because this shit doesn't go away, even if some people tell you those fairy tales. And this shit, which is COVID-19 coronavirus, will be here for longer than a year. And vaccine is away. If the vaccine is here by end of next year, then I'm wrong, because I say it will take longer. It will take longer. Because that's only what the people want to make you believe so they can open the economy. You know what? Healthy people go out and eat and drink and do. Healthy people, not people who are afraid. So doing the economy, the best thing is to fucking do what all the Europeans and South Koreans and what God knows what countries who are democracies did. And follow the science and follow the logical thinking. So I am, and this is the last thing I say, I'm acting as if I would have COVID-19, as if I was infected, although I'm not. And I treat everybody that I meet as if he or she has COVID-19 and is infected. And keep the distance and everything. That's the only way. It's like when we had AIDS, thank God I was never, when somebody, you know, oh, I know this person. Well, it didn't matter. Because when you slept with this person without a condom, you slept with everybody that he slept with, that he slept with, that he slept with. You slept with 50 people, if possible, or possibly. So the only way was to use a condom. And now COVID, or being a completely different virus, the only thing is thinking of the other as if he would have it, acting himself as if he would have it. And I don't understand why since March 1st, when I'm here, nobody says this on television in America, nationwide, every day, 10 times a day. How many people must die before somebody uses the brain? The guy, the orange hair guy, he will not tell you anything. Because the only thing he's interested in is to get reelected. And I have to say, I'm afraid he will be reelected. Because there's enough Americans who believe that. Well, if there are not so many deaths until November, that maybe his so-called base is so small that Mr. Biden wins. But anyway, don't trust politicians. Don't even trust me. Just use your logical thinking. Mistrust everybody, but do what is clear, what helps. Social distancing, using masks, using a shield when you go out. It costs nothing. You can get this for $10. You get, I don't know, I think even 10 of those shields. Yeah, hand washing, of course, not once a day. Yeah, 5 every time. Think when I could have touched something where it would be on, I go and wash my hand. Yeah, and treat everybody like he would have COVID and do it yourself. Well, anyway, I'm sorry for getting emotional, but you know what? I'm so fed up with watching people, and I mean, last thing is now somebody wants to repair the washing machine because downstairs it drops. Oh, great. You know, and I'm in risk groups, and I have asked them and told them, yes, fine, but everybody who comes in has to wear a cover on the shoes, like when you go in somewhere where somebody was killed, like you know, a special victims unit. I'm giving out the gloves because I don't know what they touched before. You can wear a glove and have COVID-19 on the finger, and he comes in, and then I have it in my apartment, and also. They have to keep away 9 meters. I'm going to go out at my little balcony when they do it, and I want a negative COVID test because I mean, who knows what these people are? Now, I mean, the great testing country, America, you know. But I mean, isn't it surviving a little bit more important than possibly a few drops on your ceiling? I mean, please wake up, America. It's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Be the country I like. Be the country I used to love. Be the country who is the forerunner, who goes out there like Ebola and says, we help you, world. Now the world is laughing about the United States. You know what? Because they're right. If you can't get this under control, and if you, dear followers, friends, and whoever doesn't believe it, I know quite a lot of you will probably think similar to me, and I don't want to insult anybody, but I had to say this. I'm very, very sorry if I'm offending anybody, but maybe I saved 1 or 2 lives today. Thank you very much, and love and respect. Stay safe and stay human.